We've been talking around the issue of stimulus all show long in response to the jobs report. Let's talk about how the sausage is actually getting made, so to speak, in Washington. Our Jessica Smith is with us now. And reportedly, President Biden is now meeting with Democrats in Washington after a an all night and then very early morning vote this morning. So talk us through the sort of process of all of this, Jess.
Yeah, right now, President Biden is meeting with the chairs of House committees who would actually put together this relief legislation. Surely he's going to be pointing to this morning's jobs report as reason to go big, as the White House keeps saying. The House is expected to vote on that budget resolution today, and that resolution is going to act as the vehicle to get that $1.9 trillion package on the president's desk. The Senate passed the resolution early this morning, as you mentioned, after a very, very long night, about 15 hours of voting on a slew of amendments. It's known as a vote-a-rama. Vice President Harris did cast her first tie-breaking vote to get that done. And they did vote on a bunch of amendments over the course of like 15 hours. And many of those amendments were Republicans trying to put Democrats in a tough spot politically. But there was some bipartisan agreement on these amendments. A few issues that they did agree on were helping restaurants during the pandemic, preventing tax hikes for small businesses during the pandemic, and another to keep high-income Americans from receiving stimulus checks. But it's important to note that these amendments are not binding. They serve more as guidelines for putting together the actual legislation. And just in the past few minutes, Speaker Pelosi did confirm that the House is going to start crafting this bill next week, and they hope to have it finished, on the House side at least, by the end of the month. Julie?
So, Jess, if that does, it's always tricky to figure out these timelines, but if there are going to be more checks going to the American people, what's the earliest, say, that they could be going out?
Well, the soft deadline, I guess it's not really that soft, honestly. You have the cliff for unemployment benefits in mid-March. So that's the date that everybody is watching, mid-March. They want to get that done. So people who are currently getting unemployment benefits, those boosted unemployment benefits, won't see those drop off again. So that's the date that they're eyeing, again, finishing up everything on the House by the end of February, and then moving really, really quickly in the Senate. But this is going to be pretty complicated. We'll have to see if they can actually get this done.
Yeah, moving quickly is not something necessarily that Washington can do, although it did it last year in response to the pandemic. We shall see. Thanks, Jess. Appreciate it.